JSP scripting elements. So to insert Java code into HTML, we use scripting elements. Okay, before going into JSP scripting elements, let's learn some of the differences between JSP and servlets. Okay, so recall that we have developed some servlet programs before. Okay, a servlet is nothing but a server-side program purely written in Java programming. Either you can use do-get method or you can use do-post method. Okay, anything. This is a pure Java programming language. Okay, coming to JSP is an interface. Okay, built on top of servlets. Okay, so while you're developing programs, JSP programs are easy to write than servlets because of JSP implicit objects. Okay, JSP have some implicit objects, okay, which makes programming easy. And the third thing is lifecycle methods. See here, servlet have these are lifecycle methods: init, service, destroy, and JSP have JSP init, JSP service, and JSP destroy methods. Okay, see here, when compared to execution time, JSP program execution time is low when compared to servlet because every JSP program when executed will be converted into equivalent servlet code, then only execution begins. So this is the extra step in JSP. Okay, every JSP program will be equivalently converted to servlet program, then the servlet program will get executed. Okay, so the JSP program execution time is low. Okay, next. So while you are developing servlet programs, so you have to write your Java program separately from HTML. Please remember, you have to write your Java program separately from the HTML, and you have to compile your Java program separately in another program. Then you have to copy your .class file and you have to paste your .class file in the Apache Tomcat web server web apps folder. Okay, coming to JSP, no need of compilation. You directly place your JSP program inside the web apps folder. Also, JSP code is embedded into HTML using scriptlet tags. Okay, JSP code is embedded into HTML using scriptlet tags. Okay, let's see one code. See here, programs, Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat, web apps. Okay, for example, I have created a folder called Ashok. Okay, you see this program extension. I'm sorry, you see the extension .jsp. Okay, let's open it. Yeah, you see here. So this is HTML code, and you are writing directly Java code inside HTML using scripting tags. So this stands for scripting tags. See here, less than percentage greater than, less than percentage greater than. Okay, please recall we will discuss about this equal to. This is called expression tag. Okay, we will discuss shortly about this. Okay, we are writing directly our Java code into HTML code. This is the advantage of writing JSP when compared to servlets. I'm repeating again, when you are writing servlet programs, you have to write your Java program separately and you have to write your HTML program separately. You have to compile your servlet program separately and you have to place .class file from that folder to web apps folder of Tomcat. Okay, coming to JSP, you are writing directly like this. Okay, so let's move on to scripting elements. Yeah, whatever you need the Java code, please place inside this. Okay, so what type of code? For example, variable functions, import statements. Depending on the type of code we need to insert, the scripting elements are divided into three types. Okay, first one is scripting tags, second one is directive tags, third one is standard action tags. Okay, these are three type of scripting elements. So in this tutorial we will learn about only scripting tags. Okay, so scripting tags are again divided into three parts. First one is scriptlet tag, second one is declaration tag, third one is expression tags. Okay, so first one is scripting tag. See here, scriptlet tag. So use it to execute Java code inside JSP. So the syntax is less than percentage, script code here percentage greater than. So I developed one code here, see here, HTML. Okay, I open scripting tag. I have written some code, addition of two numbers. Okay, you observe here out. So this is a JSP built-in object. This is a JSP built-in object. So closing tag. Okay, HTML. Let's execute this code. So web apps, JSP element. So this is the code. See here, I have directly written Java code inside HTML. Okay, let's execute this code. So before I have executed this code, so manage apps. So my folder name is JSP elements. My program name is ads. Oops. Okay, addition is 30. See here, 20 plus 10, 30. Okay, so next tag is declaration tag. Okay, remember the symbol, this one. So opening, closing. Okay, declaration tags are used to declare variables and methods. See here. So I'm defining one method called difference, which returns difference of two numbers. See here, I'm calling this method difference is plus difference of 120 comma 100. Okay, so this is the code Tomcat web apps JSP elements difference. Okay, so difference dot JSP, difference dot JSP. Okay, difference is 20. Okay, observe this 120 comma 100. Okay, we will go to next scripting element, and the last scripting element is expression tag. Okay, make sure while there is only one output statement, you can place it in expression tag. No need of out.print statement. Okay, please study these lines. Okay, the syntax will be like this: is equal to. Okay, is equal to. You see here. So this is script tag. Okay, and this is expression tag, or you can write it as equivalently like percentage out dot print of a plus b. Okay, this is also equal. Okay, let's execute this code. So this is the syntax. So I'm trying to find output of 10 comma 20. Okay, so exp dot jsp. Okay, that is the output. Okay, 10 plus 20, 30. Okay, so we will discuss about direct to tags and standard action tags in next video. Okay, in this tutorial we have covered only scripting tags. Okay, these are all scripting tags. Okay, thank you.